Hello. Welcome back to another episode of Reddit Cheating Stories. If you like the video, please like and subscribe to the channel. Let's get started with the first story. 34-year-old male here, feeling scared and confused about a white substance in my wife's belly button after a night out. I hope this is the right place to post this, but I need some advice. Last night, my wife went out with her girlfriends, which is not uncommon. She came home slightly later than usual, and I noticed something odd. She was wearing a crop top, so I could see a white substance in her belly button. I didn't mention it out of fear of starting an unnecessary argument, but it's been driving me crazy. The rational thing to say is that it's just lotion, but why would it be a glop in that specific place? Could it be semen? Why there? I'm just driving myself into the ground with this. Could this be a sign of cheating, or am I overreacting? Is it worth confronting her over? Update. I talked to her today after work, and I don't think it went well. She didn't get defensive, but she vehemently denied there ever being anything in or around her belly button. She didn't get aggressive, but even when I pushed it, she completely denied it. I swear I'm not delusional, and I didn't imagine it, there was something there. I might take advice from here and try to go through her phone. Also, why do so many people think it's coke? I thought coke was a powder, and she doesn't do hard drugs. I'm surprised you didn't just ask your wife to come over to you and investigate the substance yourself. It would have been enlightening to see her reaction, and you would know what semen feels like. Now you have to play catch up and sharpen your instincts. As for the comments, they are absolutely unhinged. It could be anything from powder to some blow. The best thing to do is talk to your wife and ask her about it. Did she come home drunk? How did it get cleaned up? Was she coherent? Did she shower ASAP or go straight to bed? These are important questions. If the substance is still there, give it the smell test before she showers. You could pretend it's a loving kiss on the belly. Also, get her phone and check her messages from the last few days, especially with her friends from that night. Ask her about her night to see if she seems guilty or says anything that doesn't add up. Ask questions about the night. Then stack up all of the evidence from there and see where you are. But seriously, bro, this is concerning. Let us know if you find anything out. I hope for your sake that you're overthinking it. And for the record, cocaine on her belly would be a red flag. It's still illegal, and while I can't speak intelligently about what people do while on coke since I've never done it, I'm told that all manner of things can and do happen while on coke. Story 2. Would you like to know if your significant other was cheating? You have kids, a house, cars, and animals. You have a man, she shed out back that has darts and a pool table, and you're the neighborhood party house. There is a rule against cheating within the neighborhood. During male-female nights out, one person has started to cheat more and more consistently. Would you want to know if you were the spouse being cheated on? What if the male-female finds out? Would you tell your acquaintance? Does your acquaintance want to know? Additional info. The person is not a friend, but an acquaintance. Should everyone still agree to tell them? Yes, I would want to know. If I found out a neighbor was cheating, I would tell their partner without any regret, regardless of gender. What if you're just a friend of a friend who knows about it but no one is saying anything? Tell them what you saw. I would also suggest letting the friend know and tell the friend to tell them too. When the person finds out they were cheated on and everyone knew, not only will they feel betrayed by their partner, but they will also feel betrayed by all their friends because they were complicit with the cheating. Exactly this. You all must be from rural areas where everyone knows everybody and everything about everybody. In most metropolitan areas, you mind your own business and what happens behind closed doors is none of your business. That's how people get hurt and killed. Just chill and mind your own business. You don't know their relationship or its dynamics. Maybe they're swingers, so what? Just mind your own business. Found the cheater eyes? No. Spill the tea. Start a new kind of Boston Tea Party. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they have with all the luxuries. The fact is they are cheating, and the significant others have a right to know. Then it's up to them how they deal with it. They need to know and get tested for STDs. If this friend of a friend has evidence, then you should try to get them to do the right thing. If they won't, then you have a dilemma. If the information you have is incontrovertible, then you may feel tipping off anonymously would be the best. Always tell. No one wants to be kept in the dark and played for a fool. No one wants to be the laughingstock of the town. No one wants to waste years of their life oblivious to the fact that their entire life is a lie. It doesn't matter if they are your best friend or a complete stranger. You tell them and let them decide what to do with the information. If this is just a rumor, but your friend has proof, You should have your friend tell the cheater to tell their spouse, or your friend will. I don't think you should tell the spouse their significant other is cheating without proof. If you have direct proof that someone is cheating on their spouse, I think you have two options. Talk to the cheater and influence them to confess to their spouse. If they don't tell their spouse, then you should give evidence to the spouse, but don't say it's cheating as a fact. Say it's suspicious behavior. Really, you don't know what kind of agreements people have with their spouses behind closed doors. Maybe they are swingers? Keep your information to yourself. I don't think this is morally good. What is this? First, don't cheat. All that other stuff is built together on trust and honesty with each other. Yeah, I would want to know. How are you even gauging if one is doing it more? Another thing, if you're not in the middle of it and you know about it, they're going to find out. It's getting easier nowadays compared to before. And all that other stuff isn't going to matter. Story 3. I found my boyfriend's OnlyFans account. Last night, I, 21F, went through my boyfriend's 22M phone and discovered that he has an OnlyFans account. We've been together for nearly 4 years, and I believe he has been using OnlyFans for over a year. He wasn't using it to post, but he was paying for subscriptions to view other females. Interestingly, some of the females he subscribed to are people we went to high school with. When I confronted him about it, he freaked out and asked for my forgiveness, promising that he would never do it again. I asked him why he did it and if he considered how it would make me feel, but his response every time was, I don't know. He's challenging to talk to, and even when we argue, he shuts me out. I love him, and I don't want to break up with him, but his actions are creating a permanent scar on our relationship. I don't know how I'll ever be able to trust him again. I've always struggled with insecurity, but now I find it hard to look at myself in the mirror since I don't resemble the majority of the girls he was paying to see. I'm open to any advice, questions, or hearing anyone's stories if they've experienced something similar. Here's the corrected version of the text. You guys went to high school with some of these girls. Too much porn is a problem. But to actually know some of them. This is where you have to talk it out, but as you said, he's very hard to talk to. When we argue he shuts me out. This doesn't seem very healthy. He knows why. I don't know is absurd. There are very few reasons why people get on OnlyFans. Once the relationship has a crack, it's very difficult to mend it again. He apologized because he got caught. For him not to consider how this would make you feel is him showing you how he feels about you. It's essentially emotional cheating. You can be with someone for years and only stay because you're settling and you're scared to move on. Honestly though, from experience, I realized my self-worth and left a 5-year relationship where I knew it wasn't going anywhere and I was no longer happy. Think about it. I don't know your relationship with him. But if you're going to constantly think about this situation, it's going to burrow into you, and you won't be able to breathe. Unless you're willing to let it go, never bring it up so you can move on together, then let it go. Be with someone who will make you feel beautiful and constantly tell you how beautiful you are. If it bothers you, then you have your answer. There are presently 50 million accounts on OnlyFans. I can only guess 49 million of them are guys. But at your age, if there is a rift already, best to move on. It's not a big deal. It's just porn. Most men I know consume it to varying degrees. It's not that unusual. He is supporting the local economy in a way. If you don't want to be with a guy that watches that stuff, then that is your choice. But what he has done is not anything out there. That doesn't make it okay. You also do not have the authority or right to tell someone else what is okay and not okay for them. My partner almost caught me watching something nasty in the garage while I worked out, and I did a poor job of hiding it. She was freaking out, thinking I was having secret convos with other women. I came clean, and she was actually relieved. To her, it's just pixels on a screen, and it solved the mystery of why I always wanted to get it on straight after I worked out. Now we watch it together sometimes, and it's the best thing ever. So from my own experience, I would say if Op just chills, they would be fine. And watching girls who don't look like her is the entire point. Where else is he going to see what he is missing out on by being faithful to her? Was it clear to him that you see porn, OnlyFans as cheating? Most guys that have access to the internet watch porn. Many women also watch porn, but not as much as men. Every relationship I've been in, watching porn has been okay. Not wanting your boyfriend to watch porn is not that common, so if it bothers you that much, and you consider it cheating, it should be made clear to him. Watching porn can be rightfully considered cheating from that point on where you told him that you consider it cheating. If I got into a new relationship, I wouldn't ask for permission to watch porn, because for me, it's just porn. Thank you for watching the guys. If you liked it, please a like and make sure to comment to tell us what you would have done in this situation. Also make sure to check the description box if you want to have better relationships or lose that extra weight you can't get rid of. And if you want some videos like this, make sure to check one of these. See you soon.